Let's face it, every Michigan city has its share of cool businesses, experiences, and characters. Well, where I went next, I found all three.
You know, when I need to get a haircut, the last place I go is a salon. And I have nothing against salons. It's just that, as you can tell, I've run out of options for a salon. So when I get my haircut, I like to go to an old-fashioned men's barbershop. And if this place is good enough for Bo, it's good enough for me. Jerry?
Yeah, Tom.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing today?
How are you?
Good, good.
I'm here to get what's left of my haircut.
That's awesome. I've been waiting for a live one.
Okay,
It looks like
I
you
don't know about-
qualify.
Well, I guess it's time to get my ears lowered.
So what brings you down to our neck of the woods?
Well, I'm here to see Ann Arbor, and I heard all about you and your shop and that you've been here for a couple of years.
Well, like 37 maybe.
You gotta be good to stay in business that long.
Now, I understand some pretty famous people have gotten their haircut
Well, yeah, probably my most famous one would be Coach Schimbecker.
here. Really?
Yeah, I started cutting his hair back in 1969. Bo was a great guy. He was a gem. And Bo got off to basically a start like this. He didn't win all his games when he first got here. You know, they get time. You got to get adapted.
Right. Just like your first few haircuts were probably pretty lousy, and then you got good
Oh,
at it.
yeah, we get back. Yeah, well, you know, after 37 years, I got it figured out.
Thank God Jerry didn't cut too much. I don't have much to spare.
Do me a big favor. Do you have any thinning shears?
Thinning shears?
Yeah, because
you know.
because my hair isn't really that thin.
No,
on
you
top.
know what your hair really is?
No.
It's really wavy.
Right.
Yeah, it's waving goodbye.
Oh. Well, actually, I use thinning shears because chicks dig this look.
When you first come in, you're not sure if you're in a sports bar, a men's club, or a barber shop.
Well, when I came down here from the UP, first I decorated it like a stagecoach stop. You know, I was a John Wayne guy. You know, coming out of the UP, I didn't know anything about football or baseball. All I did was hunt and fish.
Right.
All right, so then all of a sudden I got coaching for, and I started getting all the coaches up here for the haircuts. So they kind of thought this was their spot. So then I started hanging pictures over the period of years, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't tell them the John Wayne story. And it just kind of mushroomed after 37 years. I mean, I've taken things down, put more stuff up, taken things down, put more stuff
Well,
up.
there's no room to put anything
No,
else
I
up,
mean, it's,
and then
yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, Jerry is the real deal.
See, not everybody gets this
Oh, you see,
in every
this-
barbershop. Only we're unique when it comes to this.
This is why I don't go to a salon. This is why you go to a real men's barber shop.
That's right.
So, if you love sports, want to hear some great stories, get a good haircut, and learn all about Ann Arbor, Coachin' 4 is a must-stop.
This is the best haircut I ever had.
Oh, thank you. I've heard that before.
How many times, I'll bet?
30 times a day, maybe.
Pleasure to meet you, Jerry. Thanks
Hey.
for doing what you could with what you had to work with.
Hey, anytime. I'm
appreciate it.
always here. I'm always here.
Under the Radar Michigan is brought to you in part by the Michigan State Housing Development Authority.